And welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to get to in this week's show. We've got Georgia Southern basketball to bring you, some men's highlights from this past week. Georgia Southern on Thursday was able to take care of business against Louisiana Monroe pretty handily. And then on Saturday, they had to come from behind to knock off Louisiana. Got red hot in the second half, especially from outside. Went on a 22-3 run and pulled away from Louisiana Lafayette for another Sun Belt victory. We'll send you out for highlights of both of those games. We'll also send you out for some high school basketball. You had the Portal Panthers in action on Friday night on the road at Claxton, where they were unfortunately defeated on the boys and the girls side. The girls putting up quite a fight and coming back strong in the second half of that one. And as for Statesboro and Southeast Bulloch, they actually played each other on Saturday at Statesboro High School. The girls won pretty handily. The boys, Southeast Bulloch, hanging around for quite a bit before the Blue Devils finally ended up winning that one by 10 points. As for the Bulloch Academy Gators this past week, they were able to knock off Westfield. They both swept them on Tuesday, and Southeast Bulloch's boys were able to rebound with a win against Benedictine on Tuesday as well. So plenty of highlights coming up right after the break. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888, or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern Eagles with a pair of wins this past week against the schools from Louisiana in the Sun Belt. You had Louisiana Lafayette on Saturday and Monroe on Thursday. Let's send you out for some highlights. Georgia Southern hosting Louisiana Monroe Thursday night. The Eagles coming out hot. Elijah McCadden hits the three-pointer. Next, McCadden from just about the same spot. He'd finished with 13 points in the game. Isaiah Crowley with a big game. Here he drives in for the layup. The Warhawks fighting back as J.D. Williams hits the three-pointer, but the Eagles answer. Ike Smith inside to Simeon Carter. Next, Smith from about the same spot takes it himself to give the Eagles an 11-point lead. Then it's Calvin Wishart delivering the three from the corner. The Warhawks continue to stay close. Michael Ertl hits the pull-up jumper, but the Eagles in command in the first half. Check out the block by McCadden on the break. And then on the other end of the court, McCadden will find Carter for the alley-oop. Carter then coming up with the two-handed slam on the putback and the foul. Crowley will step outside and bury a three-pointer. He finished with a team-high 17. Later on the break, take a look at the one-handed long bounce pass from McCadden to Crowley. Georgia Southern up by 12 at the half. We move ahead to the second half, more of the same. Crowley with some tough moves in the paint for two. McCadden then finds Quan Jackson, who makes a nice spin move for the layup. More from Jackson as he takes it hard to the rack. Ike Smith later in trouble, but he'll get the lefty hook shot to fall. Then the ball over in the corner for Jackson for three more. Crowley feeling it from downtown as well as he buries a three. Next, it's Smith off the glass in traffic for two. And finally, Crowley able to hit the running hook shot in the lane as the Eagles go on to take this one 67-56. Georgia Southern hosting Louisiana Lafayette Saturday. The Eagles in an early hole. Tyra Smith throws down the slam. Later, Jalen Johnson with the corner three. Eagles down by 8, but Georgia Southern fighting back. Elijah McCadden hits the floater in the lane. Next, it's Calvin Wishart open for the three. The lead cut to 1. Quan Jackson later driving in and throwing down the two-handed slam. And then it's Jackson to Simeon Carter for the alley-oop. And Dunk City building some momentum, but the Eagles still down by 4 at the half. Second half, McCadden drives in for 2 of his 13. Then more Dunk City. Jackson with 2 more. The Eagles in making all the right moves in the midst of a 20-3 run, lighting it up from long range. First, it's McCadden. Next, it's Wishart open again. And then it's Isaiah Crowley, 3 of his 13 points as he hits the corner 3. And then Carter with a nice skip pass over to Wishart for 3 more as the Eagles win 71-51. Up next for the Eagles, the guys will be on the road at Troy on Thursday and then at South Alabama on Saturday. The women coming back home. They'll play at home against Troy on Thursday and play at home against South Alabama on Saturday. Stay with us. High school basketball coming up next.
My Queensboro banker is Cheryl Quick.
Blanchard Equipment Company has 16 locations.
Queensboro has homegrown values just like us.
They get heavily involved in every community.
And that means strong customer service.
They've been around a long time, just like John Deere.
When you run across the bank like that, you stick with them.
I sure would like to own one of these John Deeres.
Well, we can sure make that happen.
Oh, well.
Queensboro is your community bank. Queensboro National Bank and Trust.
This your boy Mo with the flow. Come check out the stove. 15-0, 2 weeks in a row, baby. Stiff arming, high prices. And we're throwing the flag on quality that's low. That's why you need to come see Mo at Floors Out in Statesboro, Georgia. Come check us out at 1267 Northside Drive East in Statesboro or call us at 912-225-9911. Georgia!
Well, the big county rivalry between Statesboro High and Southeast Bulloch wrapped up this past Saturday. Statesboro playing the host site for this one. Southeast had hosted the earlier game between the two schools. Let's send you out for highlights from Statesboro and Southeast. Cross-county battle between Statesboro High and Southeast Bulloch. We pick things up in the second half and ladies first. Statesboro cruising as Alexis Ward drains the three-pointer. Southeast trying to stay close. Madison Taylor hits from 3, but the Blue Devils just too much. Lacey Robbins stops and pops. Next up, it's Robbins hitting the 3. She'd finished with a game-high 22 points. Jemiah Jones here with the follow-up put back off the glass. And then nice passing inside to Janai Joseph. Statesboro rolls 54-26. To the boys' game we go. And Southeast Bulloch trying to stay close with Statesboro yet again. And this one back and forth early on. Ryan Swanson, the pull-up three-pointer. Next, Statesboro going inside. Tim Taylor, the hoop and the foul for the conventional 3. Jordan Bradford answers for 3 for Southeast. Back comes Statesboro. Joe Burns for 3. Southeast continuing to heat up from outside, and A.J. Williams off the backboard. Zarion Griffin driving in for 2. Statesboro pulls ahead. Kobe Altman for 3. And then O.J. Reese turnaround. He finds the long jumper. Statesboro continuing to try to go inside, and the hoop and the foul from Leslie Black, and then it's Griffin off to the races for 2. Statesboro up by 6, and they take a 22-15 halftime lead in the second. Southeast coming back behind the long ball. Swanson again for 3. Statesboro back inside they go, and Black hits the reverse. Jordan Bradford with 4 3-pointers, accounting for 12 of his points. Statesboro goes back outside as well. Kobe Altman for 3. Bradford left alone again, and he buries another 3-pointer from the corner. And then Bradford from the left side for 3. Followed by Swanson. He'd lead Southeast with 15 points. But Statesboro proving to be too much. Leslie Black with the rebound and putback. And then Zarion Griffin hits the floater in the lane. He'd have 22 points. Swanson trying to keep it close with another layup, but Griffin answers with the reverse. And then it's Griffin, the nice spin move inside for the layup. And finally, Griffin with the dunk. Statesboro wins 56-46. And as for this week, Southeast Bulloch was able to knock off Benedictine at home, and then the Statesboro Blue Devils were able to take care of business at South Effingham. The boys and girls both sweeping those to improve to 4-0 in region play on the season. Next up for Southeast Bulloch, they'll be hosting Windsor Forest on Friday. Next up for Statesboro, they'll be hosting New Hampstead on Friday. Stay with us. Coming up next, we'll send you over to some highlights from Portal. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care.
A sports injury can stop you in your tracks. At Optum Orthopedics, our specialized physicians and staff use advanced orthopedic procedures with one specific goal in mind: to get you back to you. If you have a sports injury, request an evaluation. Experience the Optum difference.
No credit refused isn't just an offer, it's a way of business and has been for over 100 years. No banks, no ridiculous credit requirements, just local Badcock store owners who treat you right and give you credit when others won't. It's never been easier to express your style and love your home.
Well, the Portal Panthers have been struggling since the Christmas break. The boys and the girls on the road at Claxton. The girls were able to come from behind to make things interesting toward the end. The boys were in this game throughout, and then Claxton went on a run there in the second half to pull away. Let's send you out for some highlights. Portal on the road at Claxton. Claxton roaring out to a 14-point lead. Talia Robinson going in for 2. Portal fighting back. Keely Thomas, the hoop and the foul. Next, the long 2 by Destiny Brown. And then a Lyric King inside for 2. But Robinson answers. Claxton up by 14 points with 4 minutes left in the game. And the Panthers would go on a 12-0 run. Madison Cook, 2 of her 7 points in the fourth. Portal down 3 with less than 30 seconds to go. And Akila Williams with the layup. And it's a 1-point game. but with 8 seconds left, a huge play. The free throw missed, but Journey colors the rebound and the putback as Portal falls 43-40. To the boys' game we go, and this one back and forth early on. Jay Moore starts things off for the Panthers, hitting the long three here. Next, it's Dax Reddick from long distance, and then it's Handsome Coleman going in for the bucket in the lane. And then Dorian Mosley with the driving layup, but the Tigers claw their way back to take a lead. The steal by Karan Taylor, and he goes in for the layup. Portal down by 3 at the half. We move to the second half. The Tigers in the midst of a 15-3 run. Taylor for 2 more. Next, it's Jason Mangusho, 3 of his 25. Taylor then another steal and another layup. The Panthers try and fight back. Garrett Fogle with the layup. And then Coleman able to drive in for a couple of buckets himself, including the and one, but it wasn't enough. Portal falls 67-54. As for the rest of the week, Portal was able to rebound at home against Jenkins County. They won the boys and the girls games in that one. And then on Tuesday, the girls lost pretty poorly to Savannah Christian, pretty much of a blowout in that one. And then the boys were losing in their game, came back with less than 2 minutes to go, went on a 10-0 run to get things close, but weren't able to finish off and lost by 3. Up next for Portal, they'll be at McIntosh County Academy coming up on Friday. That'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.